way from Chicago. She has been, oh, now that's the truth. You know when people from Chicago, like, hey, Chicago got 20 million people in it. Hey, and you don't even know. She's all the way from Chicago. She done been on every stage in the United States. She done been with Truth on True TV. You can see her on YouTube. Without further ado, let's give it up for Chi-Town finest, Lyssa Laird.
Ain't that nothing? I came up here ready to shake some. They talking about, nope, not up in this house. I'm like, all right. I'm like, y'all, all right, whatever. You know, y'all was up here talking about some good stuff. I'm like, okay, I feel them. But they told me something different. I thought this was the singles ministry. They like, Lyssa, wear your best panty and bra set, because there's going to be a bunch of single, eligible bachelors with good cards and nice credit in the audience. So I came prepared, you know? Then I got here, I'm looking in the audience like, I said, somebody owe me some money. This ain't what you promised me. Man, y'all, it's been a lot going on. I was trying my best to get here on time, but y'all know black folks. Child, and I got this car, right? Look, I done came up, y'all, in this 2022. I done came from a 94 Tempo, Lord. Gas gauge was broke. But God, you know? Like, because I know my car. That car, I knew my car, you know? Like, when she was running out of gas, she go, let me know. I'm not gonna make it, okay? Here I am with this new car. It's a 2019 Hyundai Sonata. Right, push start, because I'm fancy. Got the audacity to be like 0 miles to empty, but still drive good. How I'm supposed to trust you? Got me out here, like, that's why my trust issues like that, because my car like these men just be lying. Child. Here I am on my way here, think I know my car, because I'm like, you can't just be driving good and say 0 miles to empty. I'm going to test the limits. Until that sucker said, I said, uh-oh. I said, no, I know that one. Okay. So here I am. I pull up to the BP on like post or something like that, right? Because I'm like, I don't know whose idea it was to build all the BPs on a hump. Like they don't know we running out of gas. That is some of the single most disrespectful stuff to roll like, I'm here, I am. My stuff says. I said, oh, no. So here I am, I gotta pray now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Lord, Akeem and them said there's gonna be a bunch of single eligible bachelors, Father God. I am just trying my hardest to get there, just to greet them at the door, Jesus, you know? And then all of a sudden, it was a tap on my window, right? It was like this fairy crackhead popped up. Yes, God sent him to me. Yes, he did. He looked me right in my window and said, look like you need a little help. I said, well, why, yes, I do. He gonna say, well, it's gonna cost you. I said, sir, all I got is $1. He gonna say, well, that's it. And then like him and another fairy crackhead popped up and they pushed me to the pump. I said, he may not come when you want him. Hello, somebody. Child, I got out my car and realized I am on the wrong. Y'all, the fairies that disappeared. Who gonna help? Who gonna help me? Who gonna help me? So now I'm like, I got to figure it out. I'm over here looking stupid. I said, hey God, I'm back. Tap on my shoulder again. The fairy came back. He like, look like you need a little more help. I said, touche. I'm like, you knew when you pushed me I was on the wrong side. Oh, man. They was talking about church. I ain't gonna go too deep off into church because it's been a while since I've been, child. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Man, because I grew up in the church. My grandma been a church treasurer since I was born. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, lady. Like, my family like church gangsters and stuff. I'm like, man, look. My grandma invited me to and I'm a serial church joiner too. Now, in my older years, I would join the heck out of your church, okay? You know when you really be going through something and somebody invites you to their church on Sunday and it feel like the pastor talking right to you? Yeah. He be like, huh, you're going through financial struggles. He be like, yeah. That man is bothering you. He don't love me no more. Oh my God. These kids, they worrisome. Yes, I don't know why she bad like that, God. Oh my God. The doors of the church are open. I meet me right in the front. At this point, I'm like an Apostolic Episcopal Church of Ramadan, Jewish Baptist. I'm like, good Lord, I'm a nun too on Thursdays. I'm like, I gotta get my life together. I went to friend and family day the other week, child. My grandma kicked me out of church. I'm like, ain't that nothing? She like, you need to grow up. I'm like, wow. First of all, I paid like $60 to get in the church, right? Yeah, I paid a dub to sit down, you know. Then they was like, after church, we gonna do the whole little hors d'oeuvres thing. They was offering wine and, crackers and stuff. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I'm like, they gonna have a little charcuterie board after church. That's what's up. I get up there, it's some grape juice. They're like these little things. I'm like, get my money back. I'm like, this is not what I paid for. Then my grandma gonna act like church changed. I'm like, when y'all change the rules? You know what I'm saying? I get to church, the choir singing. That's my favorite part. Remind me of when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, the pastor started pastoring. I'm like, okay, this is familiar. Then my grandma handed me a peppermint. I'm like, oh, I know what comes next. The nap. So here I am, everything went the same. Here I am, I'm getting ready to put my head on her little lap or whatever. She gonna say, get up. I'm like, whoa. I thought you said come as you are. And I came tired, so y'all gonna have to get this together. I've been kicked out of better churches, ma'am. This nice, this real fancy. I need my church to look like it got roaches, I need that little red carpet. Y'all know. I want the back of the church where the kitchen be at to double as children's church. With the unlevel floor, that's my kind of church. I want that park in the back of the church to be like, should nobody go back there. That's Texas. Don't nobody go back there. That's where we go and had all the Easter eggs on Easter Sunday. My kind of church. She said, oh man. I remember this guy had invited me to his church. I acted a fool, y'all. Because the pastor was so fine, right? He was, and this when I had just got over cancer. Oh man. Let me tell you about how I won and I beat that thing. I ain't nothing like a praying mother, right? So when I found out I had cancer, I didn't know how to act because I've been going to the same doctor. She like, whoa, cancer. I'm like, whoa, what? She like, yeah. I'm like, wow. She like, it's cervical. We caught it early. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Because I'm like, I got all this chest, right? And that's where the Lord decided to give me cancer. I said, oh man. So I tell my mama, right? Don't die, please. We don't got insurance. So I tell my mom, right? She's praying. She like, yo, we just gotta turn it over to the Lord. I'm like, amen, we gonna do that. Cause I guess somebody praying is gonna kill this cancer. That's not the medicine, the Lord. Okay, whatever. So the guy who invited me to the church happens to be to do my mama church. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I see the pastor, he's super fine, right? He just praying. He like, they had us come up and they was gonna pray over the ailment. So they had me stand up there something like this, right? And I'm talking about the pastor got to praying over me, y'all. And he had these like spirit fingers, right? Child, I was standing there like, let him use you! And I don't know, but by the strength of God, I was healed, okay? Every year I'm like, amen and amen! I go sit right in his church on the anniversary like, your little spirit fingers. Oh man. Woo, they said, Lyssa, go up there, don't be crazy now. Sorry, they ain't gonna invite me back. Oh man, anybody got kids? Make some noise. Woo, that's what's up. All our kids in the car, just mine. I got like 5 more minutes here. Things gonna get real. I ain't know if this was like a grown-up kind of event because they said it was singles night or whatever, so I just left it. But before I left, I was like, hey, yo, because this is a nice neighborhood apparently because the police keep riding by. I'm like, oh, they got neighborhood watch. That's what's up. So we had to have that conversation. I'm like, look, if the police ride by one more time, what you gonna do? She was like, scoop down under the seat. I was like, all right, if they get close, what? She was like, oh my God, Mama, don't fog up the windows. I'm like, don't give me attitude, show me how. She gonna say, slow, shallow breaths. I walked away so proud, like I am doing something right. No, kids be little haters too. They be little cock blockers, don't they? I swear, y'all, the other day, I promise you, I seen his brother seeing me, so I did what I thought anybody should do, you know? I act like I didn't see him, right? And I had like pressed up the girls and I did that walk. Ladies, y'all know the walk we do when we want him to see us seeing him, not to see that we see him seeing us. I said, he started backing me down, y'all. He like, excuse me, beautiful. He asking all the right questions. He like, you got kids? I'm like, not really. Stuff like that. Look. He can find out about his stepdaughter later, okay? All of a sudden, all I hear is this hater in the background like, Mom! Can you please come pump the gas? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, I don't even know shorty like that. Wow. I'm like, excuse me. I turned around, the brother was gone. I said, I'm gonna get out of here on this, y'all. Ladies, I wanna say you look lovely tonight, so make some noise for yourselves. And I say that because I used to work at a beauty supply, so I know what you really look like. See, I work with this 80-year-old man named Kim, and I promise you, Lyssa is literally the only word he knows in the industry. I could be in the back helping you put on your lace wig. He like, hi Lyssa, help me. I could be in the bathroom take care of my business. He will not, hi Lyssa, help me. Y'all know the earrings at the front of the register he has the key to. What he gonna say, y'all? Y'all know him? No, one time he was talking to this African chick and I guess he thought I would know what she was saying because we look alike. It was weird. I'm like, hey, how can I help you? She's like, I'll take. I said, excuse me? She goes, I'll take. So now I'm like, well, look, man, whatever boat you rode over here on, they need Rosetta Stone in English because I don't know what you're trying to say. She gets offended, leaves in a rage. She's like, help. I got that part. So I go outside, right? I'm like, come back and stand to my face and you tell me and I want you to right there. So she does, right? Like 15 minutes later with a trap. So I had ran to the back, knocked that on a punk, you know? She comes up to the register like, where is the woman that was helping me earlier? Do y'all know Kim? Kim looks right back at me and goes, Lyssa, help me. Y'all, I done broke out the back of the building into the alley. These people come chasing me. I'm like, no! Baby, I saw a car at the end of the alley with the door wide open. I hopped in the car. It was a fairy crackhead. Looked me in my face and said, look like you need a little help. Thank you so much for your time.